Wonderful. Well, thank you, and good afternoon, everyone. Wonderful to have you all here, and wonderful to be starting right on time. We have quite a lot to get in this afternoon, as well as make sure we have time for everyone here to network and get to know each other. So thank you for being here on time and being in your seats so we could get started. My name is Bradley Cheetham. I'm the CEO and co-founder at Advanced Space. I'm also proud to be the chair of the Future Space Leaders Foundation. On behalf of myself, our vice chair, Suresh Bandla, our executive director, Yasmin Almond, and our entire board of advisors and board of directors, I really want to welcome you all today to our Future Space event. We're very excited to have you all here. Today, we're very also fortunate and very grateful to be in this wonderful space. For those of you from out of town, you might ask the people who live in DC, this is the most in-demand, high-profile space to have an event in all of Washington, DC. And due to the great support that we have here from the staff on the committee, we were able to secure this room again this year. Beautiful view, beautiful venue, and so we're very grateful for all the support that we get from the folks here on the Hill, and so we can have this great event here. As you see over here on the side, we have coffee, refreshments, and various snacks available throughout the day, so please take a break when you need a drink or need a snack, and we'll also have a networking break around 3:10 for 20 to 30 minutes of time for everyone here to network, have coffee, meet each other, and talk. We'll also, after we resume the programming, we'll end here around 5 p.m. Our schedule is here on the QR code if you want to get the detailed play-by-play of what we're planning to do here. But after we wrap up here in this great room at around 5 p.m., we will continue the event, continue the evening over at 555 13th Street Northwest at Hogan Lovell's offices around 5:30 as you get there from coming from here. That address is at the corner of 13th and F Streets. And there we'll have a rooftop reception. It's going to be beautiful. Their top floor solarium, air conditioned. Most of it, you can go outside if you would like to warm up, but I think you'll be inside. And so please get over there after we're done at 5 as soon as you can, ride shares, and you can take the red line to the Metro Center stop. We hope you'll join us there. We're going to have some remarks there, short remarks from an invited speaker from the Office of the President of the United States. We also, I'm excited to announce, we'll have a special flyover. It has nothing to do with NATO. It's only for the Future Space Leaders Foundation. But I've been told that some of our latest and greatest and coolest aircraft the United States deploys for our national security will be flying over between 7 and 8. Rumor is about 7:45. So make sure you don't leave the reception early. It will be quite the event, I think, from that view on the rooftop downtown. Incredible experience. So just moving on to get things started, the entire board at the foundation is very proud of this event. We're very grateful to have you all here. And we hope that you'll enjoy hearing the perspectives. Obviously, networking is very important, but we also hope you'll enjoy some of the perspectives we have on our speakers and our panels throughout the day. And really also connecting with each other is super important. I'd like to specifically thank some people and recognize some groups that are here. First, I'd like to start with the members of our board of directors. This group is entirely volunteer supported. It is funded by companies and individuals who support our cause, which is to create opportunities for young professionals and graduate students. Those fellows that I'll talk about in a minute are supported to go to the International Astronautical Congress. This year it's in Milan, Italy. We also have other events throughout the year that those fellows participate in. But really, that whole organization is built around our great board of directors. So I'd just like to thank them all by name. So first, Vice Chair Suresh Bandla in the back, our treasurer, Jackie Cortez, our awards chair, Lynn Wigbells, Deborah Factor, Brett Alexander, Joe Landon, Aaron Lewis, Eric Stallmer, Brett Silcox, Patricia Cooper, and our tireless executive director, Yasmin Almond. If you could all stand if you're here, if I named you, please give them a round of applause for all the work they do. And also, I think, please look at the folks that just stood up, because as our networking break comes on and our reception is later, please target those folks to get to know and introduce yourselves. We're also supported by an incredible advisory board, including Clay Morey, Carissa Christensen, Lori Garver, Bill Clanky, and Jim Zimmerman, who provide support to the organization throughout the whole year. I'd also like to recognize that we've been doing this event now this organization now for 13 years. This is our 13th anniversary of creating the foundation for the purpose of helping young professionals and graduate students. As I mentioned, we send these fellows to the International Astronautical Congress, to the Goddard Symposium hosted by the AAS organization, to the Goddard Dinner, to the SGX event, to the Satellite Show, and then to one event of their choosing. It's really an incredible opportunity. And our prior fellows have gone on to do, over these 13 years, have gone on to do quite incredible things. They include founders of companies, CEOs, an astronaut, professors, program managers, high-level government officials, and many more. So those are the type of people that the Future Space Leaders Foundation recognizes annually with their fellowships. And we're joined also this year by some of those 9 deserving individuals who have been awarded this year our fellowships. And those 9 new fellows that have been selected this year, and you'll see throughout our event, our coffee breaks and throughout our reception, you'll see pictures and their names up there. But those 9 new awardees bring our total fellows supported to 78 fellows over the last 13 years. So we're very proud. And so if you could just join me in recognizing the 78 fellows, and particularly the 9 new fellows we had this year, please. I'd also like to recognize some great groups that we have here with us, including the Brooke Owens Fellows, Patty Grace Smith, Matt Azakowitz, and Zed Factor Fellows, as well as folks from SEDS USA who are here in attendance today. If you're joining from one of those groups that I just mentioned, if you would please stand, sort of opposite of the board members, please stand so we can recognize all the great accomplishments that you have. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. It's always a pleasure to see you, and I hope you'll take advantage of the opportunities to network as well. And I'd like to ask, so if you haven't stood, or if you have, I think, if you've been in this industry for a little while, this is obviously a very tight-knit industry of people who care about what they do, right? We're generally missionaries for our causes at the companies that we pursue, in the work that we do. We care about why we're here. And so I'd like to have everyone pause and kind of reflect, if you've been in the industry for a while, what were those things that helped turn the corner for you, those conversations, those opportunities that you had throughout your career? And I would ask that you try to find a way today to try to make one of those connections and introduce yourself to somebody who may be able to help your career, and try to pay that forward. I think our industry is very successful because of the care that we have, not just for the work we do, but the people that we share the industry with. So I encourage you all to please connect throughout the day today. Now, last thing before we get started, I'd like to make sure we recognize that this event and all the events we do at the Future Space Leaders Foundation exist to raise money to provide those fellowships and the opportunities like this event here today. And I think it's really important that we recognize the companies that have stood up to support those future leaders. And those companies that I'd like to recognize are Advanced Space, Astroscale US, Blue Origin, Bryce Tech, Firefly Aerospace, Hogan Lovells, Rocket Lab, and Virgin Galactic. So thank you to all those sponsors. If we could just give a round of applause, please, to those sponsors. And as we think about, places that you might want to work, or places you might want to partner with, or companies you might want to provide language in your appropriations bills to support, I encourage you to think about those companies who are going forward to provide opportunities for the future leaders of our industry.